Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another Let's Play with author J.P.Edgar, where this guy's going to really screw up the camera because, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me. I gotta shift it over maybe. Anyway, we're gonna play some games we haven't played before. Found footage gameplay. Okay. Today we're continuing our journey with Final Fantasy VII, the never-ending journey on episode 32. Episode 33. Episode 33 on the PS5. So without wasting any more time, let's get going. Let's get going. All right. How you doing today, Chad? How you doing today? How are you doing today? It is expected to rain today, so I is the excited. Hey. A lot of fishies and a surprise. Found a footage gameplay. Highs. Hey, how you doing? Again, books for the first, things for the sub. I'm sorry that the alarms and alerts don't work. But I'll be working on those here very soon. I promise you. I will be working on those soon. Very soon. So soon that it is insanely soon. That's how soon it is. Ooh, grr. All right. Where did we leave off? So, I was going to do some off-stream stuff. Maybe even wander around to find where the heck this coral region proto-relic thing is, because it's just not here. I cannot find it. I also have that card game at the Gold Sauce where I need to do. I also don't have water, so I'm drinking diet soda today. Let's see. What else do I need to do off camera? There's also the fact that this is still locked. Right here is still locked. I don't know when I'm going to get a key for that. I thought I was going to get it before I left the area, but I've already left. And I'm about 65 or so % through the game, and I don't know if I'm going to be returning to Coral Region. I don't know. This may actually be a find out later type of deal, because at some point we're going to have to return to Gold Saucer to get the key to the City of Ancients. So I'm wondering if I do indeed come back here. Let's see, what else do we got? We have the card game. I think we have some Chadley stuff, some fights to do. I think we're good to continue. I just can't think of anything else. Just like we had to come back when we finally found this this dune buggy for the Johnny quest line, I think we're going to have to come back with something for the proto relic. That's what I'm thinking. Oh man, tired. I'm exhausted. I've been tired ever since I woke up today. It doesn't matter that I woke up 20 minutes ago. The fact is, I've been tired ever since I woke up today. Yeah, I kind of slept in. I've been staying up late, waking up late. Haven't been getting much sleep. Still, even though I woke up pretty late today, I haven't been getting much sleep. I think I have discovered everything I need to discover in Goganga. Let me just check something. Okay. I'm checking on the bottom left or left side. There's 0. Regional data accumulated, intel gathered, but 0 is a currency for Chadley. So I'm making sure I spent and did all that. And I think I did. Yeah. So yeah, I think we are legit ready to continue and move on from Goganga. Gongaga, not Ganga. Gaga. There's no N in Gaga. Gongaga. So, let us fast travel and get the heck out of here. I am looking forward to not returning to this place again, because this place blows goats. Just full on Oh, Billy. Oh, here comes the booze. Here comes the booze. I know it. I know it. Go ahead and get him out of the way, chat. Get him out of the way. So, I also have to. No, that's right. It comes out. It comes back later on. There's no boo. No boo. Really? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I expected that. So yeah.
Send up smoke and we'll be right with you, folks. Bronco Airlines. Seriously? Guess so.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we gotta send up smoke.
Like, with a fire? Wait, you've never heard of smoke signals? Wow. What do they teach you in Midgar? Enough.
Enough.
Well, leave it to someone who knows more than just enough.
Nothing is the opposite of more.
This is taking too long. But I can speed things up. Come to me, airplane. Follow the smoke.
Oh god.
Come to me, airplane. Follow the smoke. What? Look. Right on cue.
Well, I'll be damned.
Told you I'd speed things up. Over here!
You know, you'd think you'd spend 10 minutes just to put a couple of extra pavers down to make sure that your runway doesn't just gaping. Enter Sid.
Where to, folks?
Cosmo Canyon, please.
You talk? The hell kind of magic trick is this? Not that I ain't seen crazier shit on my travels. Now, how many of you we got? Too many. But the old girl likes a challenge.
I'll just leave you if you join.
With hazard pay, I'd say this is fair. And since I don't have much else going on, I'll be here scratching my ass till y'all pony up.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
Much obliged. Hop on board and sit where I tell you. Gotta make sure my baby's balanced just so.
You don't really want to push an airplane to its limits in regards to weight to lift.
Hold on tight now, you hear? Fall out,
This
you're
isn't
on
Spirit
your own.
Airlines.
Here we go! We're flying!
No shit, kid. Who do you think I am?
I don't know. Who?
President and pilot of Bronco Airlines, Sid Highwind. Pleasure having you aboard.
I must admit, I didn't expect to find a willing participant. You are truly a model soldier, my boy. I'd hold still if I were you. We wouldn't want any complications.
Our #1 fanboy.
Professor. Since you're so committed, I'm going to give you a special treatment. One that will surely make you into a hero. once, this would have taken years. But now it takes a mere 18 hours. All thanks to me and my singular genius. I stand at the forefront of science, my brilliance a guiding light.
I'm
Of course, we
gonna
pioneers
have
must be
to
ready to do
research
what
this
others
scene.
are not.
Yeah, research. Yes.
Though even I wouldn't dare attempt to improve upon perfection.
Poor little long-haired boy being experimented on does nothing for you. Oh, I guess we're...
Uh-oh.
What?
Thought maybe planes would be okay, but no.
Out in here? Open a window!
Hey, Sid,
Yeah?
you not worried about flying around in the open like this? What if Shinra sees us?
Shinra don't own the skies. Shitheads couldn't stop me even if they tried.
So this
I
is
think
just
you and me
entirely
get along just
exposition
fine.
fluff.
We're getting pretty close now. Yep. Bringing her down.
Does it want me to do this? Like, what does it want me to do? I don't know.
Okay, folks, we're here.
Just get rid of Yuffie. She's useless in every aspect, story and play-wise. The entire game would suffer nothing if she just
Brought you as far
vanished.
as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, cause now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
The Veil's this way.
All right. Inspect telephone booth at an airstrip to send up a smoke signal and call upon the tiny Bronco. After aligning, the pilot is happy to fly you to any airstrip you have visited before, for the right price, of course. The right price will be 300 gil for your inaugural trip, and 300 gil for subsequent flights. Okay.
Y'all need a lift?
No, not really. I thought I had to sync myself with it, but it's fine. It's fine. So we could, in theory, go all the way back up to Bill's Ranch in Grasslands. Maybe even Gabe's Ranch. But yeah, I think we're just good to go. We're just going to move on. We just had you fly all the way over here for nothing. See you later. See you later. All right, so we are finally done with Gogaga, whatever the heck that place is. That garbage of a level design. So I'm hoping we don't have to deal with that again. Aesthetically interesting, does not mean it's going to be fun to play. A lesson learned very early in the game development, and those at Square Enix decided, nah. We have something to craft. What is it? We have a drilling and a sedative, huh? Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Just do that. Just do that. Is that a bunny? Come here, bunny. Come here, bunny. We give you the petties. We will give you the petties. I will find the food for you. I will cuddle you. I will keep you warm and safe. Bunny! All right, so let's see. Let's move on. Okay, I can jump down. Wood. Red is going to be leading the way. So then is there anything to the south that I need to look into? I think the south, there's a ramp up there, but the south might be the airfield. But let's just do a quick explore. We are about to Mice and Man, John. No, it was nothing like that. Yuffie may squeeze the crap out of it because she's full on simple, but it's all good. No, I don't think there's anything else. It's just maybe over here. At this current point in time, I'm just unlocking map and uncovering map, so. Yeah. Fast travel? Get that few seconds out of the way. That way I can just turn around and follow good boy. There we go. There we go. Follow the good boy. I am relieved to be out of that place, though. I really did not like that area at all. So I'll be able to work on. Where are you going? Did you pause? Do you need directions? A hand painted wooden sign. This way. You gotta lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. Move on. Gosh. Okay, fine. I'm moving along. I'm leaving without you. Oh. Of course he wasn't moving. There's baddies over there. And Red was too scared for to face the baddies. Oh, I actually want to do something else, but that works. That'll work. That'll work.
Let's keep it up.
So I'm on chapter 7 of my book, my new book, and I'm going to rewrite it. I'm only 500 to 1,000 words in, so it's not like too big of a deal. But still, as I was going over and thinking about what was going on, there were just too many things I didn't like about it, even for a rough draft. So I need to fix the direction of the story before I actually continue on. So I got to rewrite the entire thing. Oh, these guys are annoying. I keep forgetting I have to worry about hit points. So next fight I have to do a prey. So I have to rewrite chapter 7. This is also the middle of a new week, so I need to really kind of speed things up on my writing process. But well, it is the middle of the week. So, I mean, granted, I'm ahead of the original 1 chapter a week. Compromise, I'll say. Or agreement. I'm still behind because I haven't written. I had a test going on yesterday, so I've been really too busy to do much. But now that that's over, at the Choco Ranch.
Look! A chocobo ranch!
Shawnee.
Shawnee, that you?
Who's Shawnee? One of your chocobos?
Oh my god.
Did they run away from home?
My apologies. I don't believe we've met. I'm Kamaria, the owner.
So, Shawnee's your bird?
Goodness, no. Shawnee's my daughter. She's a chocobo jockey, or was, till she fell off her mount during a race. Since then, she's completely lost her nerve. Refuses to get back in the saddle.
I see.
Oh! Tell me, you kids any good at riding?
Yeah, we dabble.
Wonderful! In that case, how would you like to use my training course? I had everything built brand new just for Shawnee, but now it's going to waste. Someone ought to put it to good use, don't you think? And who better than you young go-getters?
I don't know.
Ever run a ring course? It's simple. You strap yourselves in and fly through a series of hoops. I reckon you won't find a course like mine anywhere else.
Whoa! That sounds amazing! You want to try it, right? Imagine how jealous everyone will be.
Sure.
But first, you'll need to catch yourself a chocobo. One that isn't afraid of heights. A fine bird like Apony ought to do you, though. Go ahead and ride her over to the training course. Twisting paths and bewildering brushlands. She'll guide you through
A
it all.
chocobo, afraid of heights, and she made a flying course. Okay. Okay. Gotta catch another. Yeah, we gotta catch one chocobo per region. It looks like either catch or given, but it doesn't matter if the region is right next to each other. I need to catch something else. That's fine. I mean, that allows me to wander around on foot instead of riding the chocobo all day, every day, and just bypassing all of the level design and creation. So I can accept that. Yeah, we're going to have to wander around this entire place, unlocking everything, searching every nook and cranny. Again, at least, like I said, it's not cool down there. And I'm not going to say that anymore because I think you understand that I wasn't really a fan of that place. I think at this time you got it. Like, we get it, we get it, we get it, we get it. At least until I start comparing things to bad. So like I was saying though, got to rewrite chapter 7 on the 60 minutes of writing. If you weren't there, I spent a little bit of time to create a map so I have an idea where all the characters were at as they're traversing through a city. I want to work on that, rework on that too. Not necessarily a fan of how it turned out, but at the very least, it gave me an idea on what's where. It just doesn't look as natural as I'd want it. And I could fix that. It's no problem. It's no problem.
I got you. Let's do this.
Oh, the basilisks are blinking, huh? Oh, another one of these. This is not as bad as those jellyfish. Those jellyfish were annoying. Like, I'll just walk away from the controller and let Barrett take care of it. That's how bad the jellyfish are. Alright, where am I going? So with the rewriting of Chapter 7, does that mean even though I have to rewrite everything, does that word count go toward my goal for the week? I mean, considering I was on like chapter 4 last week. Chapter 4. Hey, I think chapter 4. No, I think it was chapter 5. It was chapter 5, actually. I mean, considering it's not a full-time job either, so I got other stuff going on. It rhymes with something. Looks like this is a ramp where once you get a chocobo, you can just do a Peter Pan right off this dam right here. Yeah, I know I'm old. That feels like cheating. Only a little bit. Only a little bit. Only just. It's not cheating if you don't get caught. It's just getting an edge on things.
I'm ready.
At least the basilisks don't have a lot of hit points. Well, considering that the one chapter a week thing is more like Godside than anything else. Because if I was happy with the current writing, I'd probably be 60% done with the chapter. So, I know. And that includes like the wordage I have and the 1,000 or so words I would have added yesterday.
Hey, so I've been meaning to ask you something. You said old Sephiroth's come back from the dead, right? And that's a bad thing. So, what I want to know is, how'd he do it? And what's he after?
He wants to save the planet.
But wouldn't that make him a good guy?
It's not what he's doing, but how. He doesn't give a shit if everyone dies in the process.
Sounds like a total nutter. I mean, there's not much point in having a planet if there's no one left to enjoy it, is there?
That said, let's not forget that we still got a whole nother problem. One that's reared its ugly head time and time again. Bunch of assholes who won't stop till they bled the planet dry. Shinra. To hit them where it hurts, we'll need to leverage the
So I've been treating myself a little bit yesterday for finishing another class and getting a certification. I started playing a game that a friend of mine requested, or suggested, not necessarily requested, but yeah, suggested, called Armored Core. Apparently she's been somewhat addicted to that. It's been her go-to game for a long time. I'm like, all right, you know what, let's give it a shot. That doesn't seem like a game I'll be playing on the stream. So I started playing that yesterday. I am not good at that game. If you think I suck at this game, I am not good at that game at all. It's just I couldn't beat the first boss for probably about an hour. I did attempt after attempt after attempt, and I just could not beat the first boss. The first level, I could not beat the first mission. Absolutely terrible. I'm just like, well, it's not me. This could be like an Elden Ring situation, so I didn't really get angry or upset or anything. Isn't that a Dark Souls game? So, well, that's what I was saying. It's like, Armored Core is not a Dark Souls game. It could be a Dark Souls-esque game. But after I beat the first boss and I figured out what it wanted me to do, the game kind of turned somewhat easy to the point where I got turned around. So to the point where I started to challenge myself. Like I'm on a mission that where you have to climb a wall, and that wall is like a giant like dam looking structure that is fortified as a base. And on this wall they have turrets that just like that are basically artillery, and if it hits you, it knocks off like 50% of your health. So instead of actually, if I'll get hit and I'll just repair and I'll move on. No, I wanted to get through without getting hit by those things because I'm challenging myself all of a sudden. But the fact that I'm actually doing that and getting hit the entire time because I can't seem to dodge these stupid things, yeah, it's the reason why the game, that level was hard for me. Not because the mission itself was difficult. No, it's because I decided to just suffer. But this is the 6th installment of the franchise, I believe, not including any like sub-stories or something like that. So I have no idea what's going on. So they're talking about all of these canon items and elements, like, oh, we got this type of thingamajiggy, like this, like you control the spice, you control the world type of deal. I'm like, if you don't know anything about Dune and they don't explain it, it doesn't really answer any questions. You're just going to be confused. And this entire time, I'm confused about what's going on. I'm like, you know what? I get to make things go floaty, so I'll just go with it.
We're gonna feel this one. Watch yourself.
So I'm kind of just going with it right now. I'm not really playing that game for the story as far as I can tell. But when I originally got that game, I thought it was going to be like a mech warrior game. Because I remember playing Mech Warrior when I was a kid. It is not a Mech Warrior-like game. It kind of reminds me of when I was playing Robotech on the PS2. Robotech was probably one of my favorite cartoons when I was an adult. I'll explain here shortly.
A sacred sanctuary where the planet's greatest minds gather.
It's beautiful. More than I ever imagined. Come on, let's pick up the pace. I can hear it calling my name.
Yeah, me too.
So, when I discovered anime, I was already in my adulthood. I was already 18. So when I went to go visit my dad for this summer, so when I visited my dad, he worked from Friday to Monday, straight. But he'd have Monday afternoon to Friday morning off, straight. So it was like it was one of those things like young men can do it easily, but not so much on the older side. So that was his schedule. I always thought it was like an amazing schedule, and I've always wanted that schedule because Friday through Monday would kind of suck if the job wasn't good. But he worked in a hospital in Juneau, Alaska, so it's not like it was going to be busy. So, but he slept. But there was some times like if he would get really busy, depending on like holidays and stuff like that. But, so what we would do is he would go and rent videos for me during his trips to.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki?
What?
I can't believe it. It really is you. We were so worried. Oh, come on.
Whoa.
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Come on. You can let them through. They're good people.
That's what I thought.
I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? It's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something.
airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the Sanctum of Planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
There are a number of things I expect about this game. Having read 13's voice go from deep philosophical to "Hey guys, it's me!" was not one of them. I was not expecting that at all. I expected good boy, but not high-pitched, childlike good boy, like split personality good boy. Man, threw me for a loop. So as I was saying though, we would go to this video store and rent me videos for the weekend. And I'd be watching those. But after a while, considering it's a small town, all the videos that they would have would be gone. So I went to the anime section and I saw a movie that had a name that I knew, but I didn't know they made a show about it. And it was Final Fantasy. They made a Final Fantasy anime. Of course they did. But I didn't know that. So, and then I got something else. It was, I don't remember the title of it. It might have been a Gundam thing. But either way, it was a mech show. So, the mech show was the first real introduction I had to anime. I don't remember what the show was about, but it had to do with a place on a dam, and it being like assaulted by bandits or something like that. And the thing that threw me out of the story was there was a bombing at this dam, and people died. In the middle of talking to the main character, and the warden was talking, not the warden, maybe a warden, the shop, the shop head was talking to the main character, and this thing exploded, and he's like, "Well, there goes another 50 guys," and he just didn't care. I was just like, "Wait, what's going on now? What happened?" He doesn't care. That doesn't make any sense to me. So not only was like the first time I saw like a bunch of people die on in terms of a cartoon, but the guy that just didn't care. So it really threw me for a loop that was that I saw that, and I didn't expect it from a cartoon, because you know how a lot of people are when it comes to cartoons. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna be like Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes type of deal. Not, well, there goes another 50 people. So it was that in Final Fantasy, the animation, that introduced me in anime.
Everything we have is a gift given to us.
So when I moved to Alaska, not to my dad, not to Juneau, when I moved into a town called Kenai, south of Anchorage, I was working on oil rigs and oil fields. Yeah, I think it would be a good time for me to talk about this.
Is that SSL? Used to be a soldier. Lots of hand signals. That's how Shinra Sign Language came to be a thing. I know the basics. Queen's
Yeah, I can talk about that during the Queen's Blood match, so we can do that at least. I think I was doing this deck. So when I was living in Alaska, there was an animation that subconsciously, when it was starting to be released, I had to get it. I know the basics. Seems like you should be fluent. And that animation was Robotech. I don't know why. I don't ever remember seeing it, but when I saw it, it looked very familiar. So it's like, this is something I knew from a long time ago that I have forgotten. So this is like when Robotech was first coming to DVD. They had a website and everything, and I was like one of the first members. I posted every day to look for updates on the release of the show and for everything on DVD. I was excited, to say the least. And I don't know why. I don't remember why. But I was, like I said, I was completely drawn. I invested a lot of money into getting the Robotech library. And I watched the heck out of it. I really did. I still don't know. Why. I don't like that. I still don't know why, simply put. I don't know if I saw it when I was a kid and I just forgot, and it was oh. This card just crippled me. This card just destroyed me. Oh man. Yeah, restart. Restart. Okay. That hurt. That really hurt. That made my brain go ouchies. So I was like one of its founding members for the forum and stuff like that. Not like I knew what I was talking about, just as a fan. Type of deal. So that was kind of an interesting story for me because I don't ever recall seeing it. Now I had another one of those I'll say glimpses and flashes and stuff like that, but I'll explain that here shortly. So when I was like all about everything Robotech, I got the entire series on DVD, collector's editions, and this and that. And when I heard that they were releasing a Robotech game for PS2, I pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered the heck out of that. I wasn't going to miss out on that. No way. There's no effing way. And it was basically like a third-person flying game where you could transform your mech between the three modes. And that was just, I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. I completed the heck out of the game. If there were achievements, I would. That's an interesting card. Attacked way the heck up in the corner. All right. See, I was going to, like, I could just do that, but then that's going to open that up, so I'll just do that. So if there were achievements back in the day, what are these cards that you have? Criminy! Now, if there were achievements, I would have 100%ed that game. Easy. I will go this way. What is going on? What are these cards that you're dropping? That did all the things. That did everything. My cards do none of the things. Criminy. Okay. What kind of deck does Robin have? Just like when I think I am on the offensive, like Robin's like, I'm going to drop a card that does all the things. Okay. He owns every single lane. Even though I finally survived to the end. Oh, I think I got it. It's a close one. But I got it by 1 point. Well played, Robin. Well played. Well played. So, I don't know where I saw Robotech. But it was just insanely familiar when I saw it. When I saw the first episode, and I was hooked immediately.
Put up a good fight, though. Hang on. Are you ex-military too? Solid idea. Good luck with that.
Oh, Chadley's talking.
Congratulations. You have attained the rank of Blood Captain. Cloud. Wise, the AI you met on the ferry, has undergone a software update. It presently resides in the Dust Bowl. I advise you to challenge it and gauge its new and improved capabilities.
Oh, he's done? Okay. Sorry. He is pointless. He is nothing but fluff and exposition. Every single time he comes onto the scene, he adds nothing to the story except exposition. That's why I don't like him. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. So 90% of this game? Correct. Correct. It's actually 92%. Oh, dear. Don't do this to me, chat. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even know what song this is. Oh my god. Screw this one. What madness is this? I barely got the last one. Now they're doing this crap? Criminy! Criminy! What was that? What was that? Oh. Oh, dear Odin. Oh, dear Odin. Okay. Okay, chat. Question for you. Do you want to see me struggle on this, or do you want me to move on? I can take care of that off camera. Because I'm okay either way. But I don't think I want your boos and lurks and ghosts distracting me from that. Because that is full on focused, mouth open. Making sure that was move on. These are just a pain. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We're moving on. We're moving on. Oh man. That was brutal. That was brutal. So no, still don't know why it was familiar to me when I first saw it, why the music was familiar, why the story, especially the Vertec. I don't know why that was familiar, but as soon as I saw it, I was hooked. Special editions on the entire DVD series. As soon as the game came out, I was like one of the first to get it, and I played the heck out of it, and I basically 100%ed it if they actually kept track of that type of thing. Another one of those was a show called Exo Squad. Have you ever seen Exo Squad? You showed it to me once, did I? How? I never actually owned that show, so I don't know how I would have showed that to you. Maybe it was on a streaming platform of some type. Exo Squad is a show or a cartoon. More clips on YouTube. Okay. I would say more North America based. It doesn't have like the anime feel. Kind of reminds me of if G.I. Joe had a better animation studio. Maybe Transformers. So, where the heck am I going? What do I need to do here? Exo Squad is essentially like, I don't remember exactly the story, but like mutants from Mars integrated into the society of Earth. But then they started to fight each other for control or something like that. So then it turned out to be like a huge mech space fight show. Now, I remember that this show had toys. And I remember having some of those toys when I was younger. I had the mech, the green mech that was actually radar based. My brother had the blue mech that was leader based, and he'd always hold it against me. I remember that. But they had like little air pumps that you can actually shoot the missiles. It was so awesome when you were a kid. It was so awesome. So I think I saw that on like a Saturday morning cartoon type of deal, which is why it was familiar to me. But that show was awesome. But what I didn't know was how political, how much of a serious storyline it was, and how it had a lot of adult themes in terms of maturity. What I mean by that is, it didn't have like sex or anything like that. No, I'm talking like death and loss of a character. Yeah, I'm so used to these cartoons that everyone comes back. There's no real consequences. Like the hero always lives type of deal. Then when one of the characters, but this is a spoiler by the way for Exo Squad. Granted, it was a show from probably like the 80s or something like that. If you haven't seen it, it's been like 40 some years. um, the guy who piloted the green, I think they were called exosuits. The guy who piloted the green exosuit, which is the one I got, he dies. No, that's it. He dies. He doesn't come back. I'm like, oh, he'll come back. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. No, he's gone. He's straight up dead. And it didn't make sense to me. And I'm like, I don't like this show. But when I saw it later as an adult, after I acquired it for educational purposes, I was reminded of that show. And I acquired the entire show itself through online means, and I watched it. Yeah, I know I'm admitting to it. At this point, I shouldn't be doing that. But and when I saw it, I was reminded of that, and I remember I got all these flashbacks of when I was a kid playing with these mechs and stuff like that. And it wasn't like, oh, it's kind of like that, or maybe something from a distant past memory like Robotech was. No, this was like when I saw Exo Squad and I saw the mech, the green mech, I said, I had that toy. So that's kind of how the memories came about. But it was such an adult-based story that it was like a love-hate relationship. I hated it because it killed the character, but I loved it because it was different for me. I was born and raised here.
In this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a pig. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
He's so happy.
So, was that
Oh.
goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on.
Can't forget
Shut up,
the
Yuffie.
cafeteria.
As for me, that'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
K.O.
Then we can see the sights.
The pilot, maybe?
Just as all things begin with the planet.
Look at these rock formations.
Learn well the joys of giving.
This is like Alphonse Elric getting winded. Planetology? Why do I feel like this is made up by sci-fi writer? Look, this is a Final Fantasy game. You think this is based on science fiction and fact?
Feel the energy all around you.
The bonfire symbolizes the life of the planet.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth.
Talk about reading too much into something. The game of Go Fish is one of exposition and greatness. The story told throughout the ages. one where life and death hangs in the balance, and the future of the planet resides in the balance. It's Go Fish. It's like, this is just Queen's Blood. There's nothing here. I was kind of hoping to use that a little bit later, but that'll work. That just has to work. I got 2 offensive cards, and I'm still early in the match. Well, I'd say almost midway at this point. I don't want to use this. I might just have to, though. Don't really have much of a choice. I don't know, I'm backed in a corner right now, chat. And that's a loss. That's a loss. So, yeah, that kind of screwed me in because it gave me 2 of these cards, which don't really work too well early in the match. That serves no purpose, and I got him pretty early, so I kind of got I got a bad hand on that one. I do at some point have to rebuild my deck. Because this deck is pretty old. I don't like that idea, but let's just do it. Is that his lost one of the power-ups? Okay. Okay. So, now, the only way they can win is if he has a card that overrides another one of his cards, like that one right there. And now I don't have my offensive cards, which is annoying. What are those cards that he just keeps piling cards on top of each other that I can't do anything about? Oh, now I get an offensive card. I kind of have to... build points at the moment. I don't know what the heck they're doing. I don't know if they're going to destroy something or what, but I really got to kind of go on the offensive. I don't know. That's kind of a weak score. We'll see. And I don't have a card to drop. That's a loss. Like, I thought I had it. I actually thought I had it. But then they're like, well, I want to override my card for this one and this one and this one and this one. Like, what kind of cards are those? What kind of cards are those? I don't know. Well, it's not like I don't know. I actually don't know this game anyway, so. Like, where was this card? I needed this card many a time. But it's like, nah, we're not going to give you that card. We're not going to give you that card. Isn't that kind of the point of this? Like, I need this card. And the game's like, oh, I'm good. That's RNG for you, right? It sounds like my life, to be honest. Yeah, I know that feeling. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. All right, now he has no open spots. He has to overwrite one of his cards. And he can. Of course he can. Because why wouldn't he be able to? All right, now once again, the only thing he can do is overwrite his card. And of course he has a card that could overwrite his card. What is this card? This magic card of absolute madness. 18 point, what is going on? How did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? Crashing out Magic to Yukio. Criminy, chat. Criminy. Oh. This should be a victory, but I have no idea how in the heck they built that card up so much. I don't care to learn this game that much to figure out what the heck just happened. But that's just how, you know, I just don't know. I just don't know. And I actually haven't looked at my deck in a long time to even figure out what my cards can do.
A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream, and a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath. That will
Look, I can actually be without the game and be comfortable with this game.
Have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the cards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, Reach out, she shall answer. O great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
All right, so I did not know there was a person that that wanted to play Queensbart there, but there's that person over here, Bernard. So we're gonna have to play more Queensblood. I mean, it's a fine game. Definitely something if I was just playing this, I wouldn't care. But I'm trying to do, complete as much as possible, type of deal. Even though it's just more fluff. So much more fluff. You know, I actually didn't expect that, though, just to be, I want to override my card over and over and over again. Next thing I know, I have 1 billion points. I'm like, because some of the wording on these cards are not great. My interpretation of them, clear as mud, and I'm going the wrong way again. Ooh, stuffs.
I'm fine, thank you.
So, let's see. I talked about Robotech. I talked about Exo Squad. One thing was obsessed over via Deja Vu, and the other one was because I got a toy at some point. But has that happened to you? Like you watched a cartoon or a show or something like that, and you had such deja vu that it just kind of took you over. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, chakra, the Nerfkra. I have several movies and TV shows from my childhood I thought were fever dreams for the longest time because every time I talked about them, no one knew what I meant. That's a good way of putting it, but the thing is, like, I didn't even know it was a fever dream. It was just like a forgotten memory type of deal. But deja vu is the best way I can explain Robotech for me. I watched it, I got deja vu. I still, like I mentioned before, I have no idea if I saw it before that and if I did win. I've been thinking about the Berenstein Bears thing, and I think I figured it out. Everyone says Berenstein versus Berenstein or vice versa. I don't quite know which one it is because of the tapes that came with it. Like, I remember being introduced to the Bears via those tapes. And I think the narrator pronounced it Berenstein Bears. Berenstein Bears. You know what I mean? Or Berenstein or whatever. It was so long ago. But I think it's because of those tapes. And a lot of people were introduced to those characters via those tapes. And it is a possibility that even in the cartoon, use those tapes as the punctuation. But then there's also the spelling, which is, I don't know about that one. Maybe it's because of how they kept pronouncing it, so they probably said stain. So we thought it was spelled stain. I don't know. That was trippy to learn about that, though. But then it could also be one of the. Oh, hold on a minute.
A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
Nothing like going to a monk monastery to recruit for an eco-terrorist group. As I was saying though, it could be the situation where you've seen those tests, you've probably seen it on Facebook or something like that, where you're like, find the error, and it gives you this sentence. I'll like, oh yeah, I have several memories of movies and TV shows from my childhood I thought were fever dreams for the longest time but at the end of the at the end of a line and at the beginning is the word "the," so your word doesn't recognize it once you're on your first read through. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. If they said stain, you spelled it S-T-A-I-N.
Disciples of her teachings gather here to share their experiences. Through these seminars, we learn from one another and together enrich our lives. Participation in the seminars requires a special invitation from a mentor. Without one, I'm afraid you cannot join. Perhaps you might instead consider taking part in the River of Lights ceremony. I suspect you'd enjoy it.
That's speculation and guessing at this point, though. It's just a thought.
All the time I've spent here listening.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to others?
Ah, there you are.
It's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha! Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary, they want to see blood. To up the ante, our challenger's opponent will be none other than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
I want to say no, just for a second.
Feeling camera shy already?
Okay, so there is a view screen. So I just saw, as they were talking, there is the eye where you put your eye so you can see what the camera sees, and the guy was not looking in it. I'm like, you're not doing it right. But there's actually a screen. Okay. I think it's because it can pronounce Stein can pronounce Stain or Stein. I agree. Like, do you know if this Mandela effect stretches beyond the borders of English-speaking individuals, such as like is it the same thing in Mexico, for example, or France? Like, do they have access to these stories, and they actually see it like that, but even though they speak a different language, and they interpret words differently? That's basically what I'm asking. I'm sure they have their own versions. I agree, but would they? Do you think they would have that Mandela effect that we've been experiencing because of how everything is translated in terms of letters and punctuation? Oh, you're doing the override thing again. Let me rephrase. I'm sure they have their own version of the Mandela effect. Okay. Let's see. They have 10 impossible points in the middle. So if they actually override any of my rows, it's going to be a loss. And that's a loss. So yeah, I was just kind of curious about that. I really got to redo my deck. I was just curious about that. I'm pretty sure they do, but like if look at these 2 offensive abilities at the beginning, I don't need them. But if and they gave me another offensive. But like if Stain versus Stein was spelled differently in France, for example, maybe they don't have the Mandela effect that we've been experiencing in regards to the Berenstain-Stein Bears. Stein is English, so spell the same in French. Well, I'm saying France loosely because it could be even. I know it's German. At least I believe it's German, or at least Dutch or something like that. Any language, okay. Oh, you're doing it again. What happened to that card? Huh. Just trying to get a foothold in the middle, but it's just not working. That's going to be another loss. I'm pretty sure that one's just cause. It sounds like should be raised Stein. I doubt any of our tiny illiterate asses actually paid attention how it's spelled. I agree. I agree to that point. But then also when it comes to names, you see it spelled unusually, but it's pronounced another way. So you just learned different names and different variations of how to say it and spell it, regardless of how it sounds or spelled. That's essentially what I'm getting at. I don't know if I should continue going on the offensive with how garbage I've been doing. Because it's just... They are overriding one card after another with these ridiculous numbers, and I don't know if I can counter them at the moment. I don't know what the cards are. As he's just overriding one card after another, and it's just brutal. It's just as bleedings. There it is again. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? And of course you have a card to override it. Why? I just don't understand why. Like, what is going on? Like, the only thing I can do is destroy the card, and when I do that, I lose another card. I just... Criminy! Stupid cheating effing game. And then we had that chain reaction of bull. The only Mandela effect that really gets me is Ed McMahon and Publishers Clearing House. I didn't know that, but that sounds scammy enough to be true. He apparently never worked for them, but we all have the memory of him giving giant checks. I actually don't. I don't really know what you're talking about, so maybe not. See, that would require me to be able to recognize who the is on the All right. See, you overrode a card. And he took over those spaces. It happens every time. How many cards does he have to replace cards of his own? Apparently another one. Like half of his deck is replacing cards, and he doesn't have any cards that override anything else, so it's kind of annoying. I thought I discovered the Mandela effect today, finding out Jane Goodall died today, because I thought she was killed by poachers in the 80s. But it looks like I confused her with Diane Fossey. News and people I actually am unfamiliar with. All right, how are you going to increase your attack and power by like 20? Do you have another card to override a card? No? Okay. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means, so let's do this. That's 20 versus 9, and... yeah, we're done here. We're moving on. We got it. What do you mean? What are you doing? How are you able to... what are you doing? What do you mean? Okay. We're done with it. We're moving on. We got it. He passed like what 2 or 3 rounds, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, looks like I can drop a card. No, you can't, you cheating sack of crap.
Talk about carnage, am I right?
He's not cheating. I just don't know the rules. I don't know the cards.
With my limbs intact. Today's
And I don't care to learn them because once I'm done, I'm done.
He made a serious
I'm looking forward to not being able to play that game anymore.
Players the world over have got to be shaking in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations to you, sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
All right. Now that that's over with, this dude's voice does not match. No, nothing about that matched. Nothing about that matched.
We can tap into the flow of the planet's spiritual energy and bring it in. Within you all are the planet's thoughts so.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet?
I don't buy that Cloud would ever do this.
The beauty of this place is unreal. Pictures can't do it justice. Wonders such as these have to be experienced in person. I want to believe I can capture this magic. I'm looking for spots with a spiritual feel, if you know any.
And it pulls me out every single time I see this game force Cloud to do something that anyone who knows anything about Cloud's personality, he would never do. And it happens all the time. Oh, that's just who Cloud is? No, he is. No. At this stage in the story and his character arc, he is still a whiny emo brat. Antisocial, not caring. He's starting to give some Fs, but he still doesn't care. For him to do like poses for snaps, I don't buy it.
Not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Wander around a little bit more. Find stuff to pick. You don't need those, right?
It is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Marmaduke. My name is Vulcanhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Merry Christmas.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return?
I think everyone knows by now.
Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
He's still a growing boy.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Don't let Yuffie see this guy. She'll be after the big glowing. Never mind.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
Gotta give props to the designers. Hold on a minute. In populating the world and making it not empty. Because look at all this stuff. Okay, let's just kind of go out here. I can't exit. Okay, fine. We'll do this way. Let's take a look at even the archway, orbs, instantiations of one another, regardless. And how full this place is. Like, populated the world. Yeah, it definitely did that. It's like a clock being hidden by a pile of books. It actually looks like someone lives here too. Yeah. So in terms of creating a world, the designers did a good job. Making it playable and actually fun is a different story. What is this? There's a book here just begging to be opened.
Whoa. Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
I guess?
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
Look at the school on the ground for me. Sure, one second.
Don't you worry, my dear.
See if I can find what you're looking at. There you go. What do you got, plot twist? They really just put a normal horse skull in there? Sure, why not? You gotta give Red 13 a snack.
We've all been worried sick about.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a small break. It's almost been 2 hours. I'm gonna stand up, stretch, you know, do the same little thing. Do the same thing too. I mean, sitting here watching me play stupid stuff the entire time. So yeah, hey, be right back, chat. Be right back. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at this boy! Look at this boy! You want to be a guest star? Be a guest star. Oh, he is so spicy. He is getting so angry. He is getting so angry. What's up, boy? He is such a noise out. I guess I didn't need my headphones. All right. Let's All right. That's what you get. Yeah, he's so angry. He's so spicy right now. He is so fed up with my cuddly crop. Now I got cat Merlin over me. Oh well, it is what it is. Love you. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it, Chad. Let's get back to it. Yeah, he was so angry. So angry. But we got water again. We got water. I was thinking about elevating my desk. You know what? Let's do that. I want to elevate my desk. I haven't done a stream with elevated desk in quite a while. We'll see. We'll see. Hold on a minute. I gotta make sure I don't break anything. Oh, that's something I gotta do. There we go. All right. All right. So far, so good. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, might lose the webcam. We might lose the webcam. All right. Webcam is saved. Right? Almost there. We're almost there. Almost. There we go. Good show. Good show. Your elevation was absolutely delightful. Yeah. And I got a standing pad too. There we go. Oof. We are now standing. Therefore, you can see me rock back and forth. It's been a long time since I did a stream elevated like this. I actually don't even remember the last time I did an elevation. When it came to a stream. Trying to sway the... Boo! I should find out how to boo this, boo the chat. You know, I can't actually have the chat visible in the stream because it violates the Twitch terms of use, terms of service. The only chat you can have visible in Twitch on their streams is the Twitch chat. You can't have any other chat.
Fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Little fun fact for you. And that's actually the reason why I don't have chat visible on streams.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
Theoretically. Actually, I'm on the wrong chat anyway. Hold on a second. So, when I go to restream, I can actually have both chats up, but the emotes will not be animated. So I'll have like the chat from YouTube and Twitch on Restream. But YouTube, growing on YouTube is impossible for this type. Granted, it's difficult for Twitch because of the oversaturation. But at the very least, I'm monetized on Twitch, not YouTube. So since I'm monetized on Twitch, I decided to focus on that platform, and I'll have all the videos on demand and the replays on Twitch. But I also have, I'm still streaming on YouTube because that's where the library is. Twitch will only allow me to have so many videos saved for so long, and after a while, it's just going to start deleting everything. So I stream on YouTube as well to have that library. So like the J.P.Edgar Books Live has every single video that I've created for the Let's Play, versus Twitch. If I took a month off, my entire video library would be empty. Why is Red a hologram? Oh, it's backstory.
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
Is because it's worn out, or because there's not a lot left? So October 1st, thank Odin, like the summer's gone. It's still going to be 100 degrees probably at some point because, you know, there's absolutely no reason why the fall should be cold, right? But what kind of plans do you have for the spooky season? What do you plan on doing this spooky season? You plan on dressing up, going trick-or-treating, going to a party? Like what are you doing? My plans are still kind of tentative. I need to confirm. I haven't dressed up in a while. I don't know if I'm going to do it again this year. There's no point. Going to a pumpkin patch this weekend. Then we're doing a get-together. Then we're doing a get on Halloween. I want to do other stuff too, but I don't know. I have some horror books picked for the month and a Halloween party I'm going to bake. I was thinking about baking for Halloween. I got to go to Costco and pick out some full-size candy bars because ever since I was a kid, when I told myself when I became an adult that I'm handing out Halloween candy, it's going to be full-size bars. And Costco knows. It's all, why don't you buy this entire pack of full-size candy bars? Because I remember a time when I was a kid that you'd always get like these little thingamajiggies. These little minis. And the one time I got a full-size candy bar, it made my day. It made everything worth it. Didn't matter if I stopped and like I didn't go trick-or-treating for the rest of the night. That full-size candy bar just made my day. It was so nice. It was so awesome. So I told myself when I become when I become an adult and I start handing out, when I have my own place and handing out my own candy, I'm going to do full-size bars. Because if it made me feel amazing, how's it going to make kids feel as well? You know, that's my train of thought. Only the cool adults hand out full-size bars. Pumpkin bread, pear bread, apple bread, cookies. I'm excited to bake. All right.
That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
but I need to switch writing gears soon because I need to do the final edit / rewrite of the mystery sci-fi book. And I've been thinking about doing that for NaNoWriMo. How you doing, NaNoWriMo? Essentially like the November writing month, which is a very inconvenient considering the fact that it's during a holiday. So even though you plan on writing for the month of November, you have to spend like a week and a half with family. So like you only have like 50-60% of the month.
You can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than
Yeah,
through this
NaNoWriMo.
But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Oh, and I've got a apparently Books with the Fur is excited about this. Oh, and I got a blackberry apple wine at a blackberry event. I'm saving from our Halloween party. All right. All right.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time.
So what do I need to do? What is my purpose here? Inspect various devices.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how
And the point of me inspecting these various devices, I mean, after like 3, maybe even the 4th one, you can actually progress through the story. But no, they want me to walk around and do more. Just don't respect my time, Square Enix. They just don't respect my time.
What they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired.
How do I get downstairs? Cloud, just jump. You can do it. Maybe it'll end this game sooner. How do I get downstairs?
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the planet connects us, one and all. For everything exists through him.
There we go.
That again, huh? The planet's crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
That's interesting.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Someone's in denial.
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
You know, you can ask Red, and he will confirm. But after an entire group of saviors comes in and tells the same tale, you might want to pay attention. But then again, it also does debunk everything they've been telling everybody.
While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado,
He had to hold triangle.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home.
Hame.
It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted,
I love Spooky Month so much. It looks like the grandpa guy from Dragon Ball. It's a show I never actually watched, so.
of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up.
Oil.
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose.
Profit.
It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
Interesting thought.
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding.
So you're a terrible teacher.
However, that can be overcome with time and education.
He's so shut out from theories and outside opinions.
You rang?
I wouldn't pay attention to him if I were just a really person.
Young lady to our seminar.
Oh, for re-education.
Right this way.
She's not Barrett.
Hey, can I come?
See, when someone asks questions and they generally want to learn something, you don't shoot them down like that. So Dragon Ball, okay. Dragon Ball is a show that I didn't watch. I tried watching it, but I remember it was an episode where one of the characters was floating up in the sky and he was doing this thing and he's generating all this power, and the entire episode, two people were just talking. And then the episode ending. The episode ended. And the next episode was they were still talking, but they're supposed to be urgently fighting because they were on like a timeline or something like that. They were in a hurry, but they just talked and talked and talked. And I said, next channel. I had to watch something that actually had a story that made sense and wasn't just filled with exposition plot. It was boring. It was so boring. I used to, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch. No, I tried. Didn't like it. It's so sophisticated. No, it's boring. Monologue Z. My sister watched it. I was convinced she was watching the same episode 3 weeks in a row because that one fight took so long. Exactly. I gave it I wouldn't necessarily say a fair shot, but I gave it a shot. A fair shot would be try a different episode. Maybe there was a reason why. This and that.
Taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the story.
I'll take all the Mako, right? It was just so boring to me, though. But if I gave it a fair shot, I would try another episode to see if it was just that episode that just sucked ass, or if the entire show blew goats. I just didn't care to. I actually kind of gear a lot of my stories and especially my dialogue in what I believe would be plausible. I don't think I'm necessarily great at dialogue, but there's no point in a dialogue when it comes to an action-paced fight scene because they're not busy talking. The only time that I believe someone in a fight scene would actually talk would be like a groan, a yowl, something like that. There's no actual like full-on multi-paragraph speech in the middle of a fight. I just don't see it. I don't believe that is real. Even when it comes to someone who is so overpowered and overmatched, they wouldn't be able to like pull out like, oh, I understand we're in a fight, but let me pull out my speech here. You are so underpowered, you know, and then I just go on for 6 episodes on absolutely nothing. I don't buy it. Because apparently real life fights aren't episodes. You might have like, if they have the upper hand and they feel confident and there's a moment, they might throw a taunt. But in the heat of battle, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. I mostly watched it because other shows were on after. Hold on. I mostly watched it because other shows were on after, and some bits were fun, but you had to get through the slog to get through the cool bits. It's a huge slog, so those cool bits must be ridiculously awesome. But I don't think it's going to be awesome. I just don't think it's worth it. What are you talking about? You don't stop the monologue for 30 pages while the guy waits to throw a punch? Actually, if you think about it, I am more correct than you, considering the fact that I have a goatee, whereas you do not. Because if you had a... That doesn't happen. I'm not crying, you're crying. I smacked myself harder than I thought. I can see talking if there's a break in the fight when you both have to catch your breath. But then the fight is essentially over at that point. So let's take not a fist to the death. Okay, I can take that. I can understand that. That's understandable asterisk. But even in wrestling, where it's all scripted, they don't have like. Well, I don't really watch wrestling. Bartol's Bookshelf would know. But like, do they just like in the middle of a like a wrestling ring? They're clenched, they're wrestling, and then the guy was like, "Hold on a minute, time out," and grabs the microphone. "You will never know, brother." I haven't seen wrestling in decades, so still pissed about Harry Potter ending. You're telling me during the 5 to 6 pages Harry took to explain to Voldemort why he's already won Voldemort than just abracadabra him? Because I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I think I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Maybe not. But that's the thing. It's like, think about The Incredibles. You caught me monologuing. I related so much because I honestly do not believe something like that wouldn't happen. I honestly don't believe something like that would happen. I think I did double negative the first time. But it is so ingrained in our system, such as the James Bond movies, where the villain just monologues for just minutes at a time. Maybe in that case, something like that could happen. I don't know. I just have a difficult time believing something like that would happen. Oh, great, Yuffie.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me
I'm trying to walk
started
away.
on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Within you all are the planet's law. Look at this. They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights. Thinking it could be worth checking out.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Go forth, brothers and sisters. Lend an ear to the winds.
I ask you this, who among you has a...
If you...
I'm reminded of Shazam, where the two protagonists and the antagonists are dueling off and facing off, and they're like, I don't know, hundreds of feet away from each other, and one of them's talking to himself, and Shazam's like, "What? I can't hear you."
I've always been on the bigger side. But
Planetology absurdity.
Physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a...
Bravo, bravo.
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
When I was a kid, I remember my uncle coming in and telling me I was going to be a star.
Where to begin? I fell into the life stream.
No. Dodged.
Beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just...
Take a moment for a second, okay? You are sitting around a campfire with a bunch of... Okay, we'll put it in this way. With a bunch of people who firmly believes that aliens are real. And one person says, I actually went to an alien planet. I watched them thrive with their scaly skins and their slimy, they start describing this stuff and they're peaceful with their ray guns and their towering monoliths of technological marvels and this and that. But then I came back. I'm not going to tell you how, but I came back. Who in that circle would believe that one person? That is how I think this would happen, because everyone's talking like, oh, we're talking about, our love for the planet. Actually, I was a part of the planet. The planet and I became BFFs, and this kind of reminds me of Rick Sanchez. Yeah, that actually does remind me of Rick Sanchez and the planet. I'm not going to tell you anything more about that, because if you know, you know. But it's the same thing. It's like, who in their right mind would believe one person telling them this outlandish story? Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
No. Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try
AF.
again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
See you at the festival.
Just shut down. He's like, any chance we can get lucky tonight? I'll see you at the festival. I have a headache. Can I craft anything yet? Yeah. All right. Is there anything that we can craft? There we go. Boom, boom. What else? What else? That might actually be it. Yep. So my to-do list is a Giga Potion, High Ether, Commander's Bracer, Spirit Bound, Armlets, Resplendent Bracer, and that armlet. That armlet. All right. So there was a conversation I was going over before I got thrown off by something. I don't remember exactly what it was. So I'm thinking about spending all of November working on the rewrite of the book and get it ready for submission. Not tied up, bound up submission like some of you are potentially thinking. No, like sending it off to the publisher type of submissions. So, like I said, the book should be ready to go by the end of the year for submission. So that's the goal. That is my goal, to have that book ready by the end of the year. And I think I might spend. You lost me at not that kind of submission. So I'm. So that's my goal. I'm going to hold myself to it. That's that. And then I'm going to spend November working on it. So what I may do at some point is put a pause in the vampire story to work on that book, especially in November. Where am I going? Okay. Chat, you kill me. So I do plan on doing that. And with my revitalized goal of having one chapter done a week, I do plan on releasing a lot more books in the near future, especially since I'm going to be delegating more time into writing. Oh, I guess we're waiting.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Not in that tone.
I'll lend an ear.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Oh, Red has daddy issues.
Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Go back to your daddy voice.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
So it looks like Shinra is at like all the way over here. Like this is Shinra. This is Shinra at the very far end of the spectrum. Then we have Cosmo Canyon, who is all the way over here of the spectrum in terms of the planet and the health. They don't do anything, hoping that things will just turn out for the best, whereas Shinra just does stuff and hopes things will go for the best. He's always been a right with me. Hold on, chat.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
Felt for you. Never been that good with words, as you know.
We're just two peas in a pod, aren't we?
I definitely got distracted at work and missed something. Why does he have a twink voice now? Criminy. He's always been a twink. He's just putting on a voice so everyone would take him seriously. Yeah. He's a teenager. And he's like, I need you to treat me like an adult. Not with that voice. So he's like, I need you to treat me like an adult. So now we know. It's all the voice. It's the Holmes voice. Not Sherlock Holmes, but like the oh my gosh. What was her name? I don't care if she fades in. Oh, we have a cutscene.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient.
Asterisk.
For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored.
I've been selling flowers.
I've been hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope.
What?
Only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
Speak up, I can't hear you. Is she doing a speech? I don't know. I don't know, smile? I don't really know. I don't know.
So my blood's been a curse. But it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life. Friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth
You
it.
little masochist. Oh, that's the torch speaking, I guess? This bitch lit the pyre on fire.
Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their
You don't have the torch of talking.
and try to make the most of what I've been given.
Toss her into the fire. Oh. I guess I don't need audio. I just knocked my controller off. This is why I need to get my AirPods back. Sorry, chat. Sorry to ruin it. She's a witch. Can we burn her? That's basically what I was going for.
There! It is time!
It's a gender reveal. Goodbye, Eldorado Hills. It means
Pretty
human
savvy,
sacrifice.
Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you?
Alright, chat.
What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears.
They're so beautiful. They came out to be big men, strong tourists, tears in their eyes.
Happy to say, to stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by
I'm not even following him, he's just yammering on.
and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet.
This is not a Dragon Ball scene, a fight scene, okay? Just give me a moment. Let's go to chat real quick, okay? Because there's a couple of things. No, this is just for the front row. You're worse than Cloud at human interactions. Look, it's not my fault I am misinterpreting what they want. Because, smile, you know, when someone is saying a speech, something very painful, something difficult for them to say, you don't yell from the back, "You go, girl," to encourage them. You smile in approval. It's not my fault he straight up did a, I suppose, Lilo and Stitch, a Stitch smile, you know, an alien-esque smile. It didn't make sense to me. I was expecting like a smile of reassurance, like, yeah. So that's why I chose that. Elizabeth Holmes, yeah. I actually know someone with the last name of Holmes, so I was thinking about her instead of Elizabeth Holmes. But yeah, she needs to just be forgotten. But Elizabeth Holmes was one of those people that she wanted people to take her seriously, like the sociopath that she is, or a psychopath. I don't remember exactly which one that she was diagnosed with. Assuming this at all, you'd have to look it up yourself. But she intentionally spoke slower and deeper, just so people would take her more seriously. So when she spoke about certain things, she would intentionally lower her voice. Instead of probably talking like the twink she can be. That's what I'm talking about. Watching this California be like, yeah, I saw that at a glance, which is why I made the Eldorado Hills ones. So what does green mean? Human sacrifices. Green means you put a blue dye in a yellow cake. so it's a he they. That is pretty accurate for old people. Yeah, just yammering on. Yeah, but we're not on a toilet, and this is not a fight scene. Okay, but it's Cloud encouraging her, so it would be like a nod or "you got this." But that's the thing. It's like you're in the middle of a speech. You don't want someone to say "you go, girl." That just it just kind of distracts you from the speech. At least it would distract me. It's not how you would encourage her. Look, if someone was giving a speech that was difficult for them to say, I wouldn't want to say anything to have them lose their train of thought. So if they looked at me, I would actually just give a smile of encouragement, like a smile and a nod. That's my encouragement, like to show them that I'm listening, I'm paying attention, keep going. Not the monstrosity of a smile like an alien that Cloud gave. The funny thing is, I bet you if I clicked encourage her, she would do exactly what I told you I would do, what I thought. No, no, no. Oh, chat, why? Why? That's. That is an idea. One second, chat. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. I had an idea. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. So, the idea, I can actually talk to you about this idea. So, you know how when Books at the Fur did a boo? What if, when the tomato hits, it creates, it makes like the camera like a like red for a while, or like puts like a red tint or a red something like that. So when it hits, now granted I can just have the tomato right here. I can have that there for a while and have it slowly fade over time. I can do that. But at the very least, maybe have like an outline or have like an opacity of red. So it's an idea. I want to look into it. I want to think about it. But what do you think? Red. That could be funny. Yeah. I can definitely think about it. I'll think about it some more. But it's just an idea, something for me to look into, something for me to think about. So, anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. It could be like a tomato splatter that sits roughly over your head for a minute. See, the thing is, stream elements, in terms of writing something, very simple. So there's not going to be any tracking. So, for example, if you do a boo and it hits, I can't have like a red thing, like if this is all red, and just have it follow me around for a while, because it's not going to track my face. It's not going to track. It's just a straight image. So I could do that and have the image there for a bit, then just vanish. Because if you do a boo again, hence roughly, yeah, I know. So if you do boo, you can actually see the tomato hit and it splats, and then it slowly fades after a while. So I could do something like that. So here, I'll just show you real quick. Like you've already probably seen it. So the Drizzy boy will come up, throw the tomato, it sticks for a bit, and then it fades. So I could have it something like it just stays on there. Or you could be dripping from the frame around you. That's possible. That's possible. That's a good one. Drip. So I would like to make a reminder that I actually cannot manipulate any actual scene in Stream Elements. I'm going to be converting everything back to OBS, or not necessarily back to. I'm going to be converting everything to OBS. So I'm going to be doing that after I finish this game. I'm also going to be redoing the 60 minutes of writing frame as well. No, I'm talking, so I'll do this. No, not that one. There we go. I'll be doing this one. So I'm going to be converting everything from Streamlabs to OBS, which is a different streaming platform. So there may be some stuff that may work. Actually, the background, I haven't tested it, because Streamlabs, they have a very weak. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fix. There we go. That kind of works that way. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry, that's just the cheesy generical shark. Yo, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. So I'm going to be recreating everything in OBS. I'm working on Streamlabs right now, but Streamlabs green screen does not capture this because the cache destroyed it, and I can't have it like a straight up sheet. So because it's not a straight green like it should be, Streamlabs just isn't covering it. So if I go to OBS, I'm hoping that they'll have a chroma key that actually works, and I can actually have the green screen behind me once more. That's the hope. That's the theory. Let's go shark. Actually, that's a temporary. That's just a placeholder. I am creating a custom animation for you all. So when you follow or subscribe or something like that, there's a custom animation that pops up. It's made, but it's just not working at the moment. I haven't had the opportunity to debug it, but it will work soon. And I just completely unplugged my... I got to get my headset back in. My headset needs to work again. But yeah, let's get this back up and running. This is what, like the third or fourth time that I knocked the controller off. All right, let's get back to old man ramblings. Oh, now he shuts up. Now he shuts up. Okay. Now he shuts up. Criminy. I know he's supposed to be giving this long, rambly old man, I got a story to tell you. Have you heard of the exciting story about corn? Type of deal. Like the panels or stuff, right? I'm sorry, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Welcome to the party. Yeah, welcome. But I'm going to be recreating the UI. Going to be shifting the camera a little bit, make the boo more accurate, I suppose.
Shall we proceed?
Do we have to?
But I thought this door was...
To the dark world.
So that none may enter?
Lurk? Alright, well. Alright, enjoy the lurk. Thanks for the lurk.
However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
I
If
do?
you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Are you prepared? Oh, who do a shaky? Who do a shake?
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Undertake the trial? Spectaculo! Is that the word?
Off we go.
Yeah, but I'm going to be redoing the entire UI when I convert over to regular OBS, and hopefully they have a chroma key that'll actually lock this out so I can have a green screen. That's the goal. Because the cat completely destroyed it. Like the first day it was set up, they played on it, they scratched it up, crumpled it up, ripped it off the roof. It was just terrible.
Where it leads. Keep as it will take us.
I'm going to probably have Red in my party, so I should probably equip him. I got 3 weapons that I need to gear up on people's. So long as it's not Yuffie, I'm okay. So long as it's not Yuffie. But like, I have an entire list of stuff I want to create for you all. Emotes, animations, games, events, etc., etc. And now that I'm done with the certification, I'll be able to work on that stuff for you all. Hopefully, I'll get it to you soon. I've promised before. Oh, I'll have it by the end of the week. This is my author shirt. I am a published author, and I actually do this to help promote my authorship, to broaden or, this is chat. I'll talk to them.
With honor, she faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him.
Why would I?
I see.
Oh, you done? Any more? Yeah, so I'm an author, and I do this to supplement, broaden the audience. Oh.
From this point onward, only 2 may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial and his observer.
Who's gonna observe?
Your mama.
I'll do it.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you do nicely.
So Barrett and Red.
Him? Really?
The one who loves the planet?
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Ready. Okay, so let's work on the party. Is it the same as my channel? I'm going to assume so. I have the Twitch channel is a primary channel. I do all of my streaming and recording on Twitch, and I repost everything on YouTube, and I have 3 YouTube channels. One for my writing, one for the Let's Play library, and the third one for live streams. All right, let's do this. You got something new. You got a golden collar. Oh, it has a nice attack. A very nice attack. Oh, I saw it. All right. Thank you for checking it out. I spent a considerable amount of no time preparing it, so I appreciate you looking into it. I can hear it from my YouTube. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Well, all of my healing materia is maxed, so I might as well just give him a maxed one. Do you have a new weapon? Or are you just stuck with your falafel rifle, what the heck it's called? Yeah. I think you still have... Yep, you're good. You're fine. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Since you are apparently someone who likes to the mobs, I'll just do that. Road Warrior Bangle. Yeah, let's just do that. That's an extra materia. Extra materia. Came here from your... Okay, good. I'm glad. Interesting that YouTube actually drew someone to Twitch, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, let's see. What kind of material should I just give you? Poison? Yeah, you're poison now. But yeah, published author, I generally talk about the books, especially during my 60 minutes of writing. We talk about books, writing, writing methods, ideas, how to do things. Yesterday, I showcased a fantasy map making software.
Yep. Burning holes in your
Wait, are you following? You're the observer. You're the observer. Why is Barrett here? I can't even talk about stuff because they're too busy talking. Do I have... I have to do the fight. Because I don't know if I have an assessment. No, I don't have an assess. Alright, let's Stardew Valley that thing, and we can move on.
Let's do this.
You missed the rest? Red, you betrayed me. But I talked about a map building or fantasy map building. So if you are writing a fantasy-based novel, you can create a map from it, and you can actually be consistent with your scenes as you traverse the scenes and traverse whatever. Like approach glowing surface, use L to scamper. To scamper? Is that really the proper term you want to use? Along the wall, stop moving or press circle to drop. But remember to watch where you land. I thought to chat with you there, but then I thought Twitch will be more better because you're more active here than YouTube. I generally have my YouTube chat open, but a lot of my viewers come from Twitch. So on a normal basis, I'll just have I communicate via Twitch, but I try to communicate with everyone, depending if I remember to actually have the right window open. In this case, I have both. But let's get the... I have your weapon. I gotta do things. Nice. I gotta do the assessment materia. So now we'll just do that. We'll do that. But yeah, my primary streaming platform is indeed Twitch because it's more friendly. Well, is that right? Yeah. I started off with YouTube. I think I streamed there for a year and a half, 2 years. And there wasn't really much of any growth. But as soon as I got to Twitch, there was some growth, enough for me to get at least make a little bit of pocket change while I'm doing this. And I can create create things for the Twitch channel. You saw lurk, like when you do a lurk, you'll actually see the little animation pop up. I can do that on Twitch, but I can't do it on YouTube. Like when I do the spooky ghost. Ooh. Like I can do that on Twitch. I can't create that stuff for YouTube. But I have an entire list of stuff I want to create for you all. No. Jerks tossing tomatoes at me. Stuff like that. But other stuff that I want to create for you all, because yes, I did. I was a web developer, and Stream Elements coincidentally uses web development stuff, web development languages, CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and all that stuff. So as soon as I saw the library and that's what they use, I'm like, I can do whatever the heck I want. And then I eventually discovered that they have a centralized store to save data. So now I can actually translate that stuff into other projects. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Oh, come on, chat, come on. That's fantastic. I hope you all enjoy and appreciate it. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff I want to create. My channel wasn't intended to be focused around cats, though. But that's not nice. I didn't say anything that warranted a boo. Lurk was my first animation because I have cats, and when I was streaming once, one of the cats just stuck their head here, did woot woot, and then it did that. It was just so funny to me. So I'm like, that's definitely my lurk animation. So I created that. I learned how to create that, and then I just like, because I know the language, I have so much more I can create. So then I made the boo, and the ghosts and stuff like that, and I have a lot more I want to create. And we do some fun stuff with them. Yeah, you can do whatever the heck you want. You know, it's so fun. But yeah, it's just I was working on a certification this week, so I was. So I didn't have a lot of time to fix some of the bugs. Like, for example, you did a follow. Let's see if I can actually show you the follow. Let's see if I can just open that up.
Okay, somebody fill me in. Who are the key?
Let me see if I can show you the follow. I don't know if it's going to pop up because it's kind of broken right now.
For now, let us proceed.
So just give me a second. I'll see if I can't get that for you. It might be in the full library. I don't know if it's the full library. Just give me a second, chat. Give me a second. I don't know if it's going to pop up, but let us try. Come on. Settings. I'm doing something on another screen. Just give me a second. Okay, so the ghost did appear. So maybe the follow will appear. It's off to the side, but you can see I made an animation for the follows too. And actually, that should be like right there. So now if I do a follow, it should be centralized. See, there's another one. Oh, by the way, Books with the Fur, this is for you. Where's the paw? Where's the paw? I did this just for you, and I don't even have the paw. Oh, I'm sorry, Books. I'm sorry, Books. It's still broken. It's still broken. Yeah, there's some bugs on the alerts. I'm sorry, Books. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Books with the Fur. I'll get it fixed for you. I promise. I know this is the second time you subscribe to me with zero pawage. I'm sorry. But yeah, I created those animations for everyone, but I'm having some issues. No, the blues. Okay, that's a deserved bill. That is a deserved bill. No. That's not the third month, is it? Is that seriously the third month? You torture me, chat. You torture me. Don't. But that was kind of deserved. It's at least 2 months where that you've subscribed that I wasn't able to do the animations for you. But I've been working on it. I've been trying to get it fixed. 3 months? Okay, chat. I am sorry though. I do want to get this fixed for you. But now that I have time, I finished the certification yesterday, so I'm going to be able to really work on it. I'm going to also have to make sure I have time for writing too. So I have a lot of stuff on my plate. I have a lot of stuff, but I'll get it for you. I promise I'll get it for you. I said I promise. Thank you. Thank you. What does that even do? Did that heal? I need to figure out what his ability does. 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. Deplete Vengeance Gauge to heal. Allies, this is a heal! That's a heal! Look at that! He has a heal now! He doesn't need prayer. He just needs a Vengeance Gauge. He needs to get hit in the face. No, he needs to get petted in the face. And he gets a heal. Wonderful! We support. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it. But I have a lot of stuff I want to make for you all. I have a bunch of animations and commands. I have events, games, and stuff like that I want to create for you all. My Wacom tablet, unfortunately, took a dump, so I'm going to have to draw everything by a mouse. Don't necessarily know how well that's going to work out, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You, sir, I'm a McLaughlin. Oh! Have you noticed that Red's voice has even changed? Let's get started. Hey! That's not nice! Alright, we're gonna... I guess just do this again because I need to level that up. But I'm going to have to do a manual heal. And you know how I love doing manual heals. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Hey! Leave it to me! I want to call a Red Teen Wolf now. Alright, let's get a Stardew Valley. Oh, the other ones are out of range. Stardew Valley wasted. Oh, one got caught. Okay. No mercy. All 3 of them are still up? Oh, I am absolutely horrible at this, aren't I? Does he have a drain? Because he just healed like 1,500 hit points or so on that. I think I want his deep voice back. Not the spooters! Not the spooters! I should go back and get an assessment on those originals. So. Okay, what was I saying? I'm sorry, I got distracted by spooters. Yes, I think no, you're something else. I'm looking for the mobs I didn't assess earlier on. I'm kind of concerned I'm not going to be able to get it. Does this game have an arachnophobia mode? Well, you know every game's going to have a bunch of spooters going on, so it's not surprising that I see spooters in the game. I am very surprised that old man Burns over there, this straight up floating on the sphere, isn't the observer because he's watching. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's just, I don't get it. Wait a minute. It told me I needed to push something to run on something, to like defy gravity and, what was that? What was that? What was that? Yeah, I was able to run up something, right? Oh, that's right. Okay.
Where'd you run off to?
Okay, so basically like the alien walls he can run up. Got it. Okay. Because I thought it was going to be like the first one where he like parkoured across that wall. So he kind of did that, but he went vertical, not horizontal. So now I have to work off the Z-axis to figure out where the heck I need to go. Why don't you work on an overlay? I will. When I fix the library, I'm also going to recreate the overlay. But that won't be done until after I finish this game because I am a stickler for consistency. I started the game with this broken overlay. I'm going to finish this game with a broken overlay. And that way, when I start a new game, I'll have a new overlay. And hopefully it'll be all fixed. I'll be able to add stuff more like it. But like the camera up in the corner, blocking the mini-map, oh, that has caused me quite a few problems already. Oh, I'll look at the map. Okay, I got to go south. Now, which way's south? That's happened a few times. But this overlay was, I just created something really simple and easy for me to get started. We're going to miss the green. Now, you know what the funny thing is? The green is supposed to be an orange. But for whatever reason, it exported as green. Little fun fact for you. It's not supposed to be green. It's supposed to be the same colors as my book. As the text on my book. Stardew Valley, activate! Let's do one thing. Alright. I do need to recreate the overlay. No! You're so mean! It's not my fault that everything exported to green. It's supposed to be okay. You see the yellow on my shirt? It's supposed to be that color. This is the color it's supposed to be. You can see the translation between here and, well, you can't see my other face, but yeah, you can see the translation. Punishment for overlay. Okay, I can work with that. But I've been thinking about what overlay and how to design it and stuff like that. You kill me, chat. You kill me. But how to do the overlay, because I want to have the game as a full screen, but I also want to make sure I have a camera so I can talk to you, interact with you. I feel it's more personal if you have a camera and I actually look at you and talk to you, and when I read chat and stuff like that. But I've seen people with, let's see, hold on a second, that will do something like, there we go. We'll have like the game looking something like that, and they'll have like an overlay around that. I'm trying to just figure out if I want to do something like this later. I might have to, just so I can have all of the UI elements available. And it's kind of annoying. But I don't think I have much of a choice at the moment, because there's always some sort of vital UI element in the corner. And the thing is, I'm actually watching this. Streamlabs. So when you do an animation like a boo or a ghost or a lurk, I can actually see it. So that way, when I do the piano recital, you can, as chat has done before, make the animation screw me up. And that was mean, chat. That was mean. He's literally defying gravity. With your sub goals and reward events for... You can have a chat box plus gaming screen and other borders. I mentioned this before. Twitch actually has a term of use that prohibits any other chat. But he's on the roof! He can climb on the roof. He's straight up Wolverining the wolf. Look at this. He's on the roof. Well, he can't go very far because the green doesn't stretch very far. But Twitch has a terms of service, like a terms of... Is there a ledge up there? In short, you can't have any other chat but Twitch chat on... That's green. I can go over there. Assassin's Creeding this over here. You cannot have any other chat but Twitch on a Twitch stream. So if I had, like, let's say, a YouTube or a MySpace or an ICQ or an AOL chat on stream, Twitch has every right to take it down. I don't know what kind of ramifications and implications that could have. But yeah, it's part of the terms of service. With your sub goals and reward events for sub goals met, okay. I don't think you're supposed to be on the ceiling. I think it's in a sense too, but I don't know. It's That was an accident. I thought I was just going up to another ledge, not just straight up defying gravity and just going on the roof. So, but that's the reason why I don't have chat on screen. Otherwise, I would have created a non-screen chat for you all. Well, speaking of stream elements, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, there are stalagmites. There are stalactites with the green, so I can climb that bad boy. Oh, look at the juicy climby thing. Red, be a cat. Climb the thing. What's that red thing? Oh, it's nothing. Ooh, piece of candy. But I do plan on creating a lot of things. I just don't. I don't know if I can do anything about the chat unless it's just a Twitch chat. But in a sense, I'm focused on Twitch anyway, so I could do a chat. I could create a chat for you all and put it on the screen. I have the real estate for it. This is like a 1080p layout, so I could do something like this and have the have like a chat on the right hand side underneath the camera. If I want to have the camera here, or if I want to, I don't know, not move that again. Lock that. Where are you at? AV, audio, video input. Here we go. So if I had the camera over here and stuff like that, but I want to make sure that my camera is no matter where I place things, will be facing the game when I play. Because if I'm over here and I'm facing the game, it looks like I'm just off in the distance looking at nothing. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of just not good in my opinion. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do layout for you all. I've looked at a couple of you got to focus on YouTube as well. Exactly, but YouTube, there isn't a lot of growth in YouTube, unfortunately. Like I said, I've streamed there for like a year and a half with virtually zero growth. It could be the content. It could be that I'm not that charismatic. But the meta tags are there. You keep saying you need a pet like Salty does. I keep saying you need a pet like Salty does. Nothing fuzzy. I just like a 4-frame, like a bouncing drist. I can do that. I could definitely create a little nugget for my stream. Kate, she's talking about a friend of mine, Salty Sketches. She's a talented artist and a streamer, and she has a lot of custom-made elements for her stuff that she's drawn and animated. She's ridiculously talented, and she has this little, I'll say for lack of a better term, a pet that's is tucked off in the corner, bounces and interacts and does this and that. It's so wonderful. I love it. It really is cool. So she created her V2 rig and animated it. It's all sorts of animation secondaries. It follows her and tracks her as she does all the action and stuff like that. Do you? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I work for a lot of streamers. Really? Okay. Oh.
Here we go.
Here we go. But I do need to. I don't want to. I gotta do this too. Isolate and forget negate. What's the word I'm looking for? Ignore my YouTube watchers as well. I don't want to ignore them. Check out my Y2 push section. I'll check that out after the stream. Oh, because I'm kind of in the middle of things. I'll definitely check it out. Did I do good or did I do good? Sounds like a skipped CD or something like that. I don't want to ignore them, so I'm trying to include them as best as possible. But like I said, Twitch versus YouTube is just a lot more friendlier for creators over here, which is why I did the migration. Most of the migration. Nah, man, do it now. Hey, what do you want to do? I'm just gonna push square. Take a look at this stuff because I am being suggested. Why you? Gotcha. You're offline? I should really heal them. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do this. Because I'm looking away and Fred just like, I'm going to get hurt. Yay! Hell yeah! Spicy chat. Check out my YouTube post section. I looked at your profile, I looked at the about, and I didn't see anything. Am I missing something? I'm looking at the about, I see just looks like an Instagram. Is that what you're talking about, the Instagram? 18 plus. Well, the chat isn't visible. No. Like I might be smooth branding what you mean. Post section. Post section. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this right. I might be able to do this. It's a link tree. I must be smooth braining the heck out of this. I'm probably misunderstanding something. I know what a link tree is. I actually created one the other day. I didn't know about that until the other day. So. We can dress him with our channel points. That's a lot of art, and I'm not necessarily an artist. I was a technical artist and a game dev, but that's about it. I didn't really do any actual arts. Let me share a link with you. Okay. The door may only open if the rope is cut. Did it asterisk? Did the bot make your link go asterisky? Okay. 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 Okay, hold on a minute, chat bot. Link protection? Okay, try now. Because Stream Elements asterisked out your link, so try now. I turned it off. No? Symbol protection. All right, all the filters are turned off, so you should be able to. Did test.com show up? Because I turned off every chat filter now. The channel is vulnerable to bots. Go ahead, whisper to me. Did I actually finish getting this? No, I think I still need to work on it. Test worked. Probably still see something that's channel promotion. Maybe, maybe. Oh, maybe. Yeah. That might be it. I don't know. I don't quite know. Can't whisper you. We're not doing well. We cannot things to do. Well, maybe if what you could do is you could do something like a with every period just put a space, because all the chat filters are turned off. So as far as I know, for all intent and purposes, that 3 asterisk comment, sends it on YouTube. You'll see it later.
Damn it.
And I'm looking at all the chats. I don't see anything from YouTube. I think it'd be nice if I can actually filter by YouTube, by platform. If it's a YouTube link, Twitch won't let you do it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, try to send it on YouTube chat if you want to try. If you want to go that route. That's probably why I don't see anything. Why I have no idea what you're talking about. I actually don't have YouTube up, but I have the chat open. If that makes sense. I'm getting, yeah, doing it right now. Okay. I'm getting completely distracted. I don't know how many circles I've run at this point. Red's getting a heckin' fit with all the steps that he's doing.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Just shared, okay. Did you get it? I am looking at YouTube right now. Hold please for the next available agent. This is also the Let's Play Live channel. Am I in a fight? I'm in a fight.
Here goes. Go for it.
Need my help, do you? Give them hell.
Don't worry about it. Please. Whoa. There. Going in.
I'm just spamming square and hoping I don't get wiped out. Actually, I should probably do this real quick so I can get him to level that bad boy up. 1 second, chat, while I check this out now. See if things actually work. Okay. Posts. Oh, nothing left. And this. Leave. Everything should be as is. Gerslow. Posts. I feel like I'm pretty ignorant on this. Comments are turned off. I don't see a message anywhere. Leave. Let's really be smooth brain. Everything should be as is. Gerslow. Let's see. Podcast. I feel like I'm pretty ignorant on this. Comments are turned off. Components. My videos history. I don't see a message anywhere. I feel kind of silly for not actually getting this right immediately. Okay, so apparently that was all from your YouTube channel, which I cannot seem to locate because I actually didn't consider. So I'm going to assume that your YouTube channel. There you are. There's an exclamation point. Okay, so now that's there, I can actually. We have a pulse, chat. We have a pulse. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Well, that's definitely not something I expected. I just smooth brained. I can do this. No. 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 We got this. I'll get this. It might take a moment because I am definitely smooth braiding the heck out of this. I'm tired, Chad. Okay, just bear with me. But I got this. All right, I might have this. Okay. Pulse is restored. Let's see. Yes. Almost done, chat. We're almost done. Okay. Underscore. That's probably what I'm missing. No. Linktree / Kate Kyle 8. Is that what you're talking about? Oh man. So you are so patient in trying to get me this information. All right. I think we got it. So I have your Linktree thing popped up. Let's see. YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, Portfolio. All right. I will take a look at that after the stream, okay? I will take a look at that after the stream. Because me and my smooth brain might have just closed the window. I think I closed the wrong window. I closed the window. Okay. Oh my God, he's doing a Let's Play. Let's see how he's going to screw up. Like this. Why did I just... All right. So yeah, I closed Restream, I closed Twitch, I closed YouTube, I closed Stream Elements, I closed everything because I closed the wrong window. All right, we're good to continue. Just forget about it for now. No, I had the window up, I had the link open, so I'll take a look at it after the chat, okay? I'll take a look after the chat, I promise. Red waiting for his epic backstory. No, we got the old man from Dragon Ball waiting for his epic backstory. I've been waiting here for 6 moments. Oh, I waited so long that the enemies spawned. Man, I suck at this game. Okay. Did I master that weapon yet? I think I got it, though. I think I got it. I might have it, but I got it. I may or may not have it. But let's check the equipment real quick. See if he actually has that maxed out so I can get back to using Stardew Valley. Yep, he's good. We're good to go. We are good to go. We're good to go. So the art of the animations, such as Lurk, Boo, and Ghost, follow and subscribe, are not the greatest. Like I said, I'm not an artist. I'm more of a technical artist. I do programming, and or I did programming and rigging. So I'm not necessarily an artist, but I just drew all that stuff. It looks like the kidder, so that's all that mattered to me. You're almost there. I'm running around in circles. I have no idea where I'm going because I'm getting distracted by everything else. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from my epic fails. Well, okay, I'll say uncommon fails because they're not really that legendary or epic. They're not the greatest of fails. Okay. See, this is why I spent 32 episodes on this game, because I just take so long to do the smallest things. Like, everyone's like, just stop. You see it, right? It's right there. Just go right there. Just go right... No, I'm not going to do that. Like, he's stun locked. I can't do anything. I can't even block. See, if I actually had a brain, I would have done some blocking on red to get vengeance. So I can actually use that ability to heal. But nah. Oh, hey, now he's at full health. He gets his limit break pretty quickly, I noticed. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so. 1 second. I gotta reply to that real quick. Okay, go north. Let's go back to the beginning. Then we're going to follow a wall to see what we can see because I apparently missed something. Especially since it said you can climb stuff when you run into it. But I actually didn't know it was the green wall. Like the wall of Matrix or wall of goo or something. So we're going to go back to the beginning. That way I can fight that first fight to see if I actually have him assessed. I do. Okay. And maybe, just maybe, I don't spend the entire episode stuck in this one spot because I'm too smooth-brained to figure out where I need to go. There we go. Stardew Valley for the win. Okay. Okay. There's a place where we can rest our old achy bones. And there's a vending machine. We can check out stuff that's going to be on discount. Go to the Dollar Tree, grab a Mega Elixir. Okay. We haven't made any progress, guys. Just hang out. We've made zero progress. Zero progress. Nope, not that one. Oh! I will buy that. I accept his old achy bones animation. No, not the old achy bones again. You're not that old. You're only 16. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. Is there anything else I need to pick up? Road Warrior Bangle. Yep, here we go. I think that's it. Time-worn Talisman. Increases spirit by 10? Yeah, I'll pick one up. That way I have one of everything. Alright. See you soon, Kate. Maybe I could sell something. You know, let's just move on. Let's move on. So, we're going to follow the right-hand wall. We're going to climb up anything that has ooze. And hopefully, when I get into battle, I don't get turned around and end up at the beginning.
Yeah, no. That don't look convenient.
All right. Next step will be I will definitely I can get lost in a hallway. The right-hand wall. Those are on the left. That's why I haven't. Well, there's even that, but I think I went up there already. I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Fear me! It's hard to fear you when you're sounding like early day Justin Bieber.
Ready?
Guess it's my turn.
Leave it to me.
Let's gather everyone together so Stardew Valley will actually hit everybody.
About damn time. Check out this shit right here. Give 'em hell.
Don't worry about it.
Gee, who developed Citrix? 5th time this crap virtual desktop has crashed. I don't know. I think it's an independent developer, or when I say independent, as it's not like one of the major brands. See, I got turned around. I just got turned around. Okay. I think this was the right-hand wall. I think. They might have been purchased by somebody, but at this current point in time, I honestly don't know. So I was thinking, you know, it might have been. Are you sure he can't climb up on the roof? It seems like he really wants to. I was thinking like maybe it was Cisco or something, but I don't think they built an RDP in a virtual machine platform. But when it comes to virtual machines crashing, there are a couple of reasons why that come to mind. One, you might have some firewalls that are blocking functionality and stuff like that from the virtual machines. Two, your connection might be bad. Or three, the virtual machine platform might just be total ballsack. And that might be the case as well. So it's just not a good... There we go. It's not a good platform.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient.
Yeah, but I think you're right. He's not supposed to go on the roof. I just think lazy designers made sure that the green stayed on the roof to make me think I can actually crawl on the roof. I think this level was an intern level. It crashes at home and in the office, just crap. Okay, yeah, it's just crap. Because unless you have the same firewall settings as work, yeah, it just sounds like a complete crap show, you know. So I'm getting close to running a lap. I'm also getting close to 4 o'clock. I think this is where I was. Alright, let's head up here, see what's up, Doc. It looks like nothing. That doesn't... So they have a wall that Red can only half climb just to throw people off? You jerks. The game devs are jerks. What about this one? More jerkage. Look at that. And then they had the green stuff there thinking that you could Wolverine on the ceiling. Nope, 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 nope. Some snacks down here that Red can collect. Only got 2 legs. Oop, it's candy. Is there anything else up here? I think that's it. I have a hard time buying Red's voice. I've listened to him with a high-pitched voice for so long, or a low-pitched voice for so long, like a deep voice, the serious voice. Only for him to have that, it throws me off. Red, you're no longer red, you're a pink. Yeah, we have run a complete lap. And this guy with the smooth brain and the dumb face is going to call it here. Because I just ran a lap twice. And I'm kind of lapped out. These old bones need to rest. Oh, not that button. But there's something I need to climb. Maybe like right here or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to call it here, especially before the ads start, as they start in 5 minutes. So, yeah. I have an entire list of to-dos for the stream that I need to work on. Animations, games, events, this and that I can program, especially now that I got the data storage taken care of and created. I can do a lot. I can really do a lot. So it's just Stream Elements is limited on what I can and can't do. So there is at least that, but based on what I can think of in the confines of their library, I can do it. Excuse me, with the confines of their library, I can do it. I can create quite a bit. But it's the layout that I'm kind of having some difficulty thinking about what I want to do, where I want things to be. I don't want to isolate my YouTube streamers, so I still can't have chat on. So if I do shrink this down a little bit and push it to the wall, that way my camera will be right here, and I can have stuff right here. I might have stuff on the bottom, like underneath it, like little stuff like lurk. All right. Wait, no one pushed lurk. Why is there a lurk? Oh, that's the. Nobody pushed lurk because I was looking at the wrong replay. I was looking at the wrong screen. So I have a lot of stuff I can do. I'm still debating. I might go with a scaled down game cam, move it to the side. I think the resolution will be high enough to accommodate that. That will give me some real estate for some stuff, and like a lot like the 60 minutes of writing. The layout, how it has space on the bottom and the top and the side. So I might do something very similar to that. I don't quite know yet. I'm still trying to figure things out. So next stream is going to be tomorrow for the 60 minutes of writing at 7:15 Pacific time. It is 4 o'clock now, in case you were curious. So in 3 hours 15 minutes tomorrow. That's the 60 minutes of writing. Let's see. What else? Is there anything else today? No, that just about does it. I haven't stood and played games in a long time. So it's very interesting doing this again. And I think it actually worked out well. It actually kept me energetic because when I'm sitting down being idle and lazy, I'm not being as energetic. I might get the walking treadmill back up and running soon. I don't know yet. I don't have a lot of space for it. It sticks out like this far from the hall to the closet. So whenever I'm walking, I'll like stub my toe and it hurts. It makes the ouchies. So that's why I took the treadmill down. That's why I don't do that anymore. And like if you watch the Resident Evil 0, I was using the treadmill sometimes, and it was interesting. That was interesting. But yeah, I think standing works for 4 hours. Maybe not. I mean, I do have a standing pad, so it helps. But it definitely kept me more energized instead of being lulled to sleep by my boredom and my smooth face and stuff. So. But that just about does it for this episode. If you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, notifications, follow, ring the bell, thumbs up. I don't know. Comment. What does Twitch want you to do nowadays? What does Facebook want you to do nowadays? It changes all the time. Check out my website, JPEdgar.com. Books, blog, merch, and stream schedule. And just a reminder that my live stream and my libraries, separate channels. Those links will be in the description. Again, thank you very much, everyone, for coming in, keep me company, and making fun of me along the way. Throwing tomatoes at me, you meanies. But I really do appreciate it. I really do. And like always, more ridiculous to come. More ridiculous to come.